This secluded clandestine property is for the discriminating individual who values their privacy and feels that too much is never enough. It features a large, wide-open floor plan with brand-new hardwood floors and is perfect for expansion, as you see fit. It has a steel-fortified cinder block construction that is nearly impossible to penetrate and almost invisible to all forms of radar detection. As you can see, there is a self-generating lighting system to power all your critical devices, as your utility bills will be a thing of the past. As an added bonus, we have also included a fully stocked state-of-the-art refrigerator. In this particular space we have a smartly placed built-in prison, with an included prisoner, perfect for practicing your enhanced interrogation techniques. You will also find that we have included a generous amount of weapon storage, be it guns, rifles, M15s, shotguns, suppressors, swords, spears, you name it. We have the storage capacity for whatever weapons of destruction you may possess. Also included, naturally, is a state-of-the-art surveillance system, and as a bonus, just to lighten the mood, we have included a few pieces of fine art from the masters. But this property will not be on the market at this price for very long. I strongly urge you to contact one of our agents as soon as possible.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Okay, pay attention. We're gonna do this quick because we don't got a lot of time. So, first thing you're gonna need if you're gonna do this is a box. Any old box should do. I'm using a long box because I want a long floor plan for Frank Castle and low ceilings. I don't think Frank Castle would have high ceilings. You can use any old box you want, or you don't have to use a box. It's up to you. You're free. Do what you want. Cut the flaps off this box, but save them because you are going to need them. Now that you've cut the flaps off the box, it's time to cut the sides off the box so you'll have a way to put things in the box. Or you don't have to cut the sides off the box. I don't know. Maybe you want to look down into the box all the time. I don't know. Personally, I would want the box to be open so I can look inside of it without having to stand up and look down into it. But this is you. You do what you want to do. Remember those flaps I told you to save? You're going to need them now because now that we have cut the box is a little bit unstable and we need to level this floor that we're about to put in, which is also flaps. You're gonna wanna glue this down. You're gonna put one flap here, glue that down. You're gonna put another flap here, glue that down. All right, you got it? You got it? And that's of course you want an unstable floor. I don't know what you want. This is you. So those other two flaps I told you to save, you're gonna grab those and tape those together because that's gonna be the basis of your floor. But only use one layer of Scotch tape. If you use too much, it's gonna be all bumpy. And when you put the paper down for the floor, it's gonna look messed up. And you don't want it to look messed up, or maybe you do. I don't know. This is you. You do what you do. By this point, this whole thing should have cost you a total of $0. The box should have been free. The Scotch tape should have been free. The glue, if you don't have a glue gun, even though you probably do have one, use Elmer's. You got Elmer's in the house, it should have been free. But this next thing is going to cost you a little bit of money, maybe $1. This costs $1. This costs $2. This is just basic wallpaper that you're going to use for a floor. We have two types to choose from. We have more than that, but these are the two we're going to choose from. This is a nice floor. Ooh, I mean, this is, when you lay this down, this is going to look like a real classy floor. This looks effed up. This is ugly. This is the one we're going to use because this is the one I think Frank Castle would use. So yeah, out with this. And now we're going to lay this one down. So as you can see, we have laid the floor, put the paper on, glued it down. The box is rock solid stable. You have Mr. Clean here in the chair to see how high the ceilings are going to look. Now it's time to do some walls. All right, one piece of foam board should be enough to cover this entire thing with a wall. Preferably, I use black. We'll show you why we don't use white in a minute. And then you go ahead and then you cut some bricks in here, which we are going to dry brush over. We'll show you what it looks like in a second. And get decent foam board, like from Michael's or from Hobby Lobby. Don't get the Dollar Tree foam board because it's so thin it warps when you paint it. You're gonna have to paint both sides of it to make it unwarp itself. Just a suggestion. You do what you want to do though, you know, I'm just saying. All right, the walls are painted. Now it's time to glue the walls to the side of the box so you can have like walls. Now, we used the gunmetal gray here. You can use whatever color you want because, you know, you do you. This is why we didn't use the white, because it's glossy. You can use white, but just make sure that the backing's not glossy. Otherwise, it's going to look all messed up, and you don't want that. Or maybe you do. I don't know what you want. You do you. You do you. So for the most part, this is done. Now you can do whatever you want with it. I'm going to make it an armory, but you can make it a bar, a prison, a bedroom, a dance floor. I mean, you know, you can do whatever you want to do. Most of y'all are American. Y'all are free. At least as of today. I don't know about tomorrow. Good luck with that. But moving forward, we'll continue on with what we plan to do with this thing. But like I said, it's pretty much done. And the total cost so far should be less than $5, really, if that. You spent more than $5 so far on the materials to get this done. You spent too much. So we got these weapon grates, which we're going to put our weapons on. They come in white, like this. And then you go ahead, if you want to, of course, like I said, you do you. Spray paint them black. And then go ahead, if you want to, put a little nickel gray paint, dry brush it to give it a little bit of weathering. Either way, and now you put these on your wall. Bam! And you know, see how that go. We're gonna have to see how that looks. You know what I'm saying? We got these things from Temu. They cost roughly $1 a piece, but that was pre-tariffs. They probably cost like $800 now. Good luck with that. Now we can't stress this enough, but all of this is based on what you want to do. But my Punisher is going to have a little prison in his hideout, because he's the Punisher and he might need to interrogate somebody. So he put a little prison in there. That came from these little things, which again, I think we got these from AliExpress. I believe this pack costs like $5. Again, that was pre-tariff. They probably cost $3,284 now. Good luck with that. But it's pretty cool. I actually got these to be the cage for my thing dog. I think it works pretty good. You got to get your own hemmed up Mr. Clean. I can't help you with that. Get your own hemmed up Mr. Clean. Also, we got a couple of trying to do it so you can't see my reflection because I'm naked. Okay, so we also got a couple of that was too much information. So we also got a couple of surveillance monitors there. I think we got these from Temu for a couple of bucks. Not to mention the clock, so the Mr. Punisher, Mr. Castle can tell time. This table, that's a piece of cardboard painted silver with some straws. Again, use your own creativity. You do you. Got some fine artwork there for the Punisher, because this Punisher, he's not a Philistine. He's a classy guy. He's got, you know, he wants good stuff. He wants nice things. Oh, see, that's a nice shot. I think that's going to be the thumbnail right there. That's the thumbnail right there. That shot right there. I don't know if it's going to do the widescreen. And that dog, now this dog is an interesting story. This dog belongs to this guy. This is a Kame toy soldier. Got this from Amazon for $5.99. They were going to serve the purpose of being something that a predator or an alien can destroy. And this dog was thrown in for it. Now, here's what's disturbing about this dog. And I'm not going to show you, but this dog is anatomically correct. I don't know why. I don't know why they gave this dog a dick, but they did. I apologize for having to tell you that. It's very disturbing. Moving on. Now, again, this is all on you. You might want to spend $5 on some lights to illuminate your whatever you want this thing to be. $5, actually, got them from Five Below, $5.55, Five Below my ass, 5 Plus. They need to change the name of the store. But yeah, $5.55 if you just want some rechargeable lights, and you know, and again, you have to use your own creativity. You know, use some door hinges to keep your lights in place. But in the front, can't nobody see that ugly thing? Can't nobody see how ugly that is? You might want to get Frank a fridge or something like that. A nice fun fridge. I think that came from Temu. No telling what it cost. Everything in that fridge came in the fridge. Oh, yeah, there you go. And something to keep his sword and spears. Because Frank has all kinds of weapons, man. Frank got all kinds of weapons. I should also mention that the fridge came with vegetables, too. I don't know who's eating those vegetables. Those vegetables are some food of the gods type shit. I mean, that's a big strawberry. That is a big strawberry. That is a big piece of cabbage there, and I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Quite honestly, I think that's a melon, and that lemon is tripping. But yeah, it does come with some vegetables and some fruits too. I'm afraid you're gonna have to get your own gamma. You're gonna get your own gamma, get your own potted plant. I can't help you with that. The actual construction will cost you next to absolutely nothing for you to make this, and you can do whatever it is you want. You're gonna have to get your own suitcase full of money. That's all. You're gonna get your own, get it from Temu, cost like $10 maybe. But I mean, that was pre-tariff. Probably cost, $7,000 now. Good luck with that. But whatever you want to do, it's your creativity, it's your magic. Get to creating your stuff.